Hello everyone, myself Purushotham, working as assistant professor in Department of Computer Science Engineering, MLR IT. So in this session, I'm going to discuss about the scanner class. So this is the overview of this session. So first, I'm going to explain what is the scanner class and what are the scanner class methods and some sample example programs I'm going to discuss now. Okay. So let's get started today's session. So coming to the scanner class. So scanner is a predefined class. It is a predefined class which is present in the java.util package. So as we know that the java.util is a utility, a package, and within this package we have some utility classes. The best example is one of the class, that is a scanner class. So is a package and obtaining input from the primitive types like integer, double and strings. Okay, so apart from the primitive types, we can also read a string type of data. Okay, so if you want to read any primitive input from the user, like if you want to read integer data, if you want to read the double data, or if you want to read the boolean data, or if you want to read the byte data, or if you want to read the float data. So for every respective primitive type, there are specific methods are available in the scanner class. So we can read the primitive data. Apart from the primitive data, we can also read what the string type of data from the user. Now, so how can we read this data from the user? Means in three ways we can read data from the user. Okay, so in general we are following this approach, that is what the standard input, that is a keyboard. In general we are passing the system.in argument to the scanner class. So system.in is nothing but we are reading input from the standard input, so that is a keyboard. So in general we are following this approach. So apart from this approach, we can also read input from the strings. You can also pass a string as argument to the scanner class. So till now we have not learned this approach. Now I'm going to discuss that also. And apart from the strings also, we can also pass the file as argument to the scanner class. Okay. So these approaches now we'll see the programmatically. Now, so how to work with the scanner class? So to work with the scanner class, we need to use the first step. We need to include this package. Okay, since the scanner class is present inside a java.util package, so compulsory we need to include this package. Next, we need to create an object to the scanner class. So if you want to access any method inside a scanner class, the object creation is mandatory. So you need to create object to the scanner class. And here we need to pass input source. Again, I repeat, till now we have learned this approach only we are reading, in general we are reading the input from the keyboard. So apart from the keyboard, we can also pass argument as a string here, or we can also pass argument as a file. Okay, so in three ways we can read input using the scanner class. So all these approaches now we'll see the programmatically. Now, after creating this object to the scanner class, we need to call a specific method. Okay, depends on your requirement. You can call any method. Like if you want to read integer type data, use next int method. Or if you want to read next line, like if you want to read entire line, you can use the next line method. Or if you want to read string type of data, you can use the next method. Like for every requirement, there are specific methods are available inside a scanner class. And if you are done with the scanner class, so it is recommended to close the scanner class. Like suppose here you are using the files. So this approach, okay, but suppose in using the scanner class, you opened a file. A sensitive resource is connected to your program. The moment you are using the files here, the sensitive resource will be connected to your program. And being a responsible programmer, you need to close your the connection, like the scanner class connection, we need to close. So for that, what we need to do means we need to use the close method. So these are the methods present in the scanner class. So has next, has big integer, has boolean, has next to byte, has something. See here. So the method which is starts with the has, okay, that will be return the boolean. So depends on your requirement, any of this method we can use. Has means just it will verify whether the given object is available or not, it will verify. If it is available, it will return the true, or if it is not available, it will return the false. So that's why these methods are returning the boolean. You can see here these methods are returning the boolean, means whether given object or whether given string or whether given integer are available or not, it will check. If it is available, it will return true, or if it is not available, it will return the false. So that's why these methods are returning the Boolean value. Now, so apart from this, we can see here, if you want to read string type of data, okay, we need to use the method called the next method. Or if you want to read Boolean kind of data, we need to use the method called the next Boolean. If you want to read the double type of data, we need to use the double method. If you want to read line of a string, okay, we need to use the next line. What is the difference between these two here? See here, the next method is a returning string. The next line also returning the string. Okay, the meaning here is, so suppose here, if you want to read hello MLRIT. So if you are using the next method, it will consider only hello. Okay, it will not consider the next one. Okay, so if you use the next line, what happen means it will read entire line. Okay, so that is what this method. So next is short. Okay, the short type. If you want to read from the user, we can use a short type. If you observe this method, you can see here the next method is a string type. Next Boolean means a Boolean type. Next double means a double type. So next short means a short type. Like next int means integer type. Next long means long type. Next byte means a byte type. So if you observe these methods, so for all primitive types, so there are some respective methods are there. If you want to read a string type of data, you have specific methods are available. If you want to read a Boolean type of data, there is a specific method is available inside the scanner class. If you want to read the double type of data, there is a specific method is available. If you want to read a short type of data, there is a specific method is available. Like for every requirement, there is a specific method is available inside a scanner class. So this is what the predefined methods inside a scanner class. And here you can also read these methods like has next, has next. Okay, so all these methods I'll explain the programmatically. So to work with a scanner class, so what we need to do means, so we know the regular procedure. What we need to do means we need to take the scanner class and create object of the scanner class, and we need to pass the first approach. We know a standard approach. We need to pass the standard input as argument, and you can read any type of data like system.out.next. You can see the next method is returning a string. So I am holding in a string type of data and pass yes, so that we can read only string type of data from the user like hello. You can see hello. Even if you are passing like integer type of data like 10, I am passing, the 10 will come. But don't think it is reading in the form of integer. No. Okay, it is a reading in the form of string only. If you want, just for confirmation, so I will apply for the concatenation, addition operation on it. S1 plus S2. Okay, so suppose if it is integer type, it will perform addition operation. Suppose if it is a string type, it will return a concatenation. You can see 10 and 20. Now 10 and 20, it seems like you are reading like integer type data, but internally you are reading in the form of string type of data. Now you can see here, instead of performing addition, it is a performing concatenation. Since S1 is what type? S1 is a string type. S2 also string type. So on strings, if you apply the plus operator, it will perform the concatenation operation. Okay. So here it is a printing what the 1020. That is what it is a performing the concatenation. Okay. So even if you are passing anything, so it will treat as a string only. So that is the next method. Like for every requirement, you have specific method is there. Like I have integer, like I want to read integer type data from the user, next int, and it will return integer, and I will print the same integer value. In integer, we need to remember one thing, that is what input must be matched. So otherwise it leads an exception. Like suppose here I'm passing a 10. So 10 is an integer, no problem, it will read. Suppose if it is a 20 is an integer, no problem, it will read. But suppose if you are passing hello, okay, means you are passing as argument, you are passing input as a string, but here we are reading as an integer. So input is mismatching. So here it will throw exception. You can see input mismatch exception. Okay, it will scanner class throws one more exception, that is what the input mismatch, that is an unchecked exception. Like so, this is what the regular procedure. So apart from this, we can also read a string as an input. Like suppose I am passing an argument like s hello MLR80, I am passing. Now we can also pass this string as an argument. I am passing yes as argument here. Now if you want to read input here, like I want to read every word from the user, what we need to do, the next method will read every word from the user. You can see here the next method, next, and it is returning string. Okay, I will take str here and I'll print str here. So str. Now you can see here, the moment you are using the next method, it is reading only the first word. Okay, it will not read entire word. So that is the difference between the next method and next line method. But the moment if you are using the next line, it will read entire line. We can see here, it will print entire line. So there is a difference between the next method and the next line method. Like suppose if you want to use hello MLR80, I have now these words I want to print here. Now for that, what we need to do means we need to use a while loop. Now inside, so while loop, here we need to verify whether the given string is available or not. We need to verify for every string, like first string is available or not, first string is available or not, next string is available or not, next string is available or not. So till here we need to verify every word. So for that, what we need to do means, so here we need to write a simple method, that is what the has next. You can see here, next is used to read every word. Next is used to read every word, and has next means we are verifying whether the word is available or not. We are verifying. Now if it is a word is available, okay, then it will return the true. If it is not available, it will return the false. Now you can see here, so has next. In first iteration, word is available, it will return true, it will return true, it will return true, it will return true, it will return true. Here also true, 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 true. And after this, there is no word is available. Now what happened? The has next method will be return the false. The loop will be terminated. Okay, so that is how the has next method will be work. Okay, just it will verify whether the given string is available or not. Just it will verify. If it is available, it will return true. If not, it will return the false. Now if you want to read every word, here what we need to do means system.out.println scr.next. So word by word it will read has next method. So that's it, word by word it will read here. You can see the word by word it is returning. Okay, so here we can observe here that in using the scanner class, we are taking input from this string. Okay, string I declared here, I just passed as argument and I printed here. That's it. Okay, using a string, we can also read input from the scanner class. Okay, so apart from this, we can also read input from the file. Let's take an example. For that, what we need to do means same story here. I'll delete everything. So to work with the file, so what we need to do means, the first of all we need to create an object of the file to point the file. So we need to create object. Here I created object. Now we need to pass a file as argument. So let's take here. So I have the 4 lines here. Just save your document, save as. So here I'll take a sample or else test.txt. So that's my file name, save. That's it. A test document is created here. A test document is created on desktop. I'll copy this file. I'll copy this path and we need to pass a argument. And within the sample file, so I have a within the sample folder, I have a file. The file name is a test.txt. Test.txt. So from this file, I need to read input from the user. Now what we need to do means just to pass the file as an argument here. That's it. Now you can see the moment you are passing argument file as argument to the scanner class means a sensitive resource is connected to your program. Means now the file your sensitive resource means a file and your IDE is loosely coupled. Okay, so anybody can delete that file. So at runtime, this file may be available or may not be available. So it will generate a checked exception that is called a file not found exception. Now we need to handle this exception either by using the try catch or we need to bypass using throws keyword. So here as of now I'm bypassing and I'm passing the file not found exception. That's it. So file not found exception is ready. Now what we need to do means from this or the file we need to read input. Now I want to read a line by line. So for that what we need to do means we need to verify whether the line is available or not. We need to verify. In just now we have seen has next method. Like now I need to verify whether the line is available or not. I need to verify. For that what we need to do means take scr dot has next line. Has next line method. Has next, just it will verify the word by word whether the word is available or not. It will verify. Has next line means it will verify whether given line is available or not. It will verify. If the line is present, it will return true. If the line is not present, it will return the false. Means if it is reached to end of the file, the has next line will be returned the false. Okay, so that is the idea behind this next line method. Now I want to read word by word, or if you want to read the line, so we can use accordingly like system.out.println. I want to print entire word at a time, so use the next line method scr dot next line. Next line. We can see here. We can see there are 4 lines in my file. The 4 lines we are printing here. You can observe here, we are not reading input from the standard keyboard. We are reading input from the file. We are passing the file as argument to the scanner class. And we are reading the input from the file here. The content is present in the file. From the file, we are reading the input. But the scanner class is not recommended every time. Like if your application means the time is a constraint. Okay. So this scanner class is not recommended to use to read the data from the file. The reason is, so for small amount of data, the file with scanner class will be work. But if you have a huge amount of data, if you want to read the large amount of data from the file, okay, the scanner class is giving the less performance compared to other approaches like input stream, buffered reader, okay, reader class. So that gives a high performance compared to what the scanner class. So if your time is a constraint, okay, the scanner class is not recommended to use, especially those who are working with like HackerRank and lead code and code chef. Okay, so some programs maybe what the time constraint programs, so it is not recommended to use a scanner class. Okay, better use other approaches. Like if you want to read input from the files, use a buffer reader or a file input stream or reader class you can use, but the scanner class is not recommended every time if the time is a constraint. So apart from this, the scanner class is reading input and it is using the delimiter pattern, and which is a default matches the white space. Means it is the scanner class is dividing your entire string or if input as a small tokens and based on the delimiter. Okay, the default delimiter in the scanner class is the white space. Based on the white space, it will divide the tokens. Okay, so instead of that, you can also customize your input. So that part also we'll see now here. You can see, okay, again I'll write same, the scanner class I'm creating. String s equals to like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is my input from, okay, this is my input here. Now I want to read this input. So here I'm passing s as argument, and same approach I will use a while loop. While scr dot has next, I will verify whether given string is available or not. I will verify and I will print the same in the next method, scr dot next. Now you can see here it will read word by word or character by character based on the space. Wherever the space is there, automatically the scanner class will be divided into small tokens. You can see here it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So how it is a printing means it is treated as a token. It is treated as a token. It is treated as a token. So how it will be done? The scanner class automatically it will divide your input into small tokens. Okay, based on what? Based on the space as a delimiter. So apart from this, we can also customize the delimiter. Like suppose here I'm passing delimiter, use delimiter, and here we need to pass string pattern, the regular expression we need to pass here. So whatever, on what basis you want to divide, so that part if you want, so you can pass the regular expression here. Suppose let's take an example here. Here without using the delimiter, first we'll see. Here I'm taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now here I'm not using any delimiter here. Now you can see there is no space between every character. Here this entire thing will be treated as a string. Now you can see it will print only one word, that is what 1, 2, 3. But I want to divide this entire string based on the space. Okay, for that what we need to do means we need to write the regular expression and we need to use the method called the use delimiter method. Now you can see here the use delimiter method is accepting a string pattern. The pattern means here we need to pass a regular expression as an argument. Like here I'll pass the regular expression as argument. Like here I'm passing the comma. So comma means based on the comma your word will be divided. You can see here wherever the comma is there, and the scanner class will be divided as a token. You can see it will treat it as a token, like total 9 tokens, and 9 tokens are printing. Like same the way. I suppose here there is no comma and there is a colon here, and here there is no comma and a semicolon here, and here there is no comma and a colon here, and a comma, colon and semicolon is mixing here. Now if you run this program, wherever comma is there, then only it will treat it as a token. If the semicolon or colon is there, it will not treat it as a token. You can see here. So 1, after 1 there is a comma, so it is treating it as a token, and 2, 3. Okay, there is no comma here, so it will treat it as a token. 2, 3 collectively treated as a token. After 2, 3 there is a comma, so that's why it is treated as a token. Like so wherever comma is there, it is treating as a token. Now what we need to do? What we need to do means we need to write the regular expression. If comma is there, divide as a token, or if colon is there, or divide version. Now see here, now the comma and colon will be considered for this token division. You can see. Now if it is a semicolon, it is not considering, but for comma and colon it is a considering. Again, if you want to consider this also, we need to pass here, like if comma or colon or a semicolon, and divide a string into small tokens. So this is how the delimiter is working. You can see here it is dividing. The simple, nothing is there. So the scanner class by default it is dividing your input into small tokens based on the space. So apart from this space, we can also customize the delimiter using the method called use delimiter method. And inside use delimiter method, we need to pass argument as a regular expression. Okay, so this is for the scanner class. Okay, so just now I gave the same example. So this is also done. Okay, so coming to the summary. So in this session, I have covered what is a scanner class and some scanner class methods and some example program I have covered in this session. Okay, so that's about this session. Thank you.